best opportunity to come in and showcase their skills over this spring ball course. So just coming in and be detailed as possible and allow us to go out there and make plays for be in a situation for that matchup with our skill.
With last year, obviously didn't go how you would have expected being here. What's your takeaway of that tough season?
Football is a learning experience. You live and you learn. You come in, you watch film, you see how you played last year, what you can do better, what you can come and just make sure you don't make the same mistakes as last year. Just be the better player that you was before you last year. So last year is behind me, and it's, with the Duke's coaching staff, they allowed me to come in and make some plays. So that's what I'm focusing on right now.
What were some of those lessons that you learned over the last year?
Just taking in my coaches, using my coaches' tools. You harp on being fundamentally sound and using your technique. So just listening to Coach Hawk when whatever he talks, just allow me to just listen in and dial in and really pay attention to what exactly he's asking for.
This is the very first the kickoff that started the season. What do you recall about that confusion and going back in, and then it became this deal? I guess, just not the way you wanted to start, obviously.
Yeah, just not the way I wanted to start. I don't really recall much, but, it happens. It's football. It's a dangerous sport. Anything can happen in this sport. So, like I said, just live and you learn from that experience and come back and shake back from it.
Have you been adjusting to it? Obviously Aiden being the number one guy right now. I think we saw a scrimmage clip of him on the run connecting with you at the sideline. What's it like working with four new quarterbacks?
Yeah,
right?
Four. So, they all can ball. Y'all can ball, but, you want to get chemistry with each and every one of them. So, we just don't favor one guy. We just work whoever we have throwing that ball. We just want to make sure we're on the same page. Like we said, they have to be fundamentally sound, and we do too, in order for the play to work. So just continue to be dialed in and do what we need to do to execute that play.
I know you want to build chemistry with all of them, but Jonathan Smith basically said that it would be an upset if Aiden Childs is the starter this fall. Just what are your early takeaways on him as being a team leader of the offense, and what have you just thought of the way that he carries himself?
As you guys know, he knows the system. Came with the coaches. Very, very exciting guy. Good thrower. Got some height. Can see over the line. Got a good arm. Very accurate on the one. He can stand over the pocket, make some plays, and he can make plays with his feet too. So he's a very versatile guy that can, make it happen all around. And like you say, he knows the system. So with him knowing the system, we can go back and piggyback on what he see and what he feel. Because when we on the field, it's gonna be us. So whatever he wants us to do, that's what we're gonna do.
For you, you were originally recruited here by Mark D'Antonio, played for Mel, came back under Mel Tucker, and now new staff. What are the changes you've seen? Because you have a unique perspective of this program.
Yeah, it's like a full circle for me. Ever since it's my dream school since coming out of high school. It happened that I didn't come here, but it's just a blessing that I'm here to be a Spartan right now, and just the culture isn't gonna change for the Spartans. So that's our main focus, just to get it back to that winning culture and just ball, do what the Spartans do.
Alante, what stands out to you about the differences in this offense compared to what you guys were doing?
They set us up to win. A lot of passing plays that they put us in position to win and execute whatever you're good at. They see it, and as the spring go on, they're going to keep noticing it. So that's really the difference. They had a good system last year, and Coach bringing a good system this year as well. So.
Do you watch much Oregon State tape while you guys are learning that?
Oh yeah, of course. Bringing the plays that they had some very good guys that set some good examples in their previous staff, so they definitely paint us a good picture, show us exactly what it looks like. So
they had some dudes built like you who had big ears. Did you see that? And what does that say to you? What does that mean? And what they can do with?
Give me confidence. Give me confidence of how they put guys inside, outside. Put them in the backfield, or just put them in space, or take them vertical deep, use their speed, get them in space and stuff like that. So they definitely give guys like me confidence, but at the end of the day, I have to execute and go out there and do what they expect me to do.
Are you doing multiple positions right now? Learning multiple spots?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Keep it rolling.
No, not yet. Not yet. But as you guys know, I can still spin it. So.
Did you throw one last year?
Yes, to Montour.
That's what I thought.
What is just some of your personal goals for this spring and heading into the summer? What do you want to try to get away? Obviously, other than learning the system and stuff.
Yeah, that's number one. It's just be as fundamentally sound and one of the fundamentally sound receivers on the team. Fundamentals is going to take me a long way. My talent is my talent, but when it's down deep in the game and it's go time, you rely on your fundamentals. So that's why I go back to Coach harping on the fundamentals and being technically sound. So when it do come down, fourth down, somebody needs to make a play or be tired, I know what to do in that situation. So that's one of the things. And also just be a team leader. You know, we need some leaders on this team. Got Montori, got me, two of the older guys in the room. So just set the example and try to share my knowledge with the team and just, you know, bring a good coach and show them what my character is and just continue to play ball and have fun. So,
anybody in your room that you feel like has gotten better or is making a move right now? I mean, we've seen you, we've seen Montori, but everybody else we haven't really seen a lot of. So is there anybody that you're noticing?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
This guy's making a move?
For sure, Antonio Gates, he's been making a lot of plays. You know, he's a workaholic. He's a workaholic, and you know his history, his background with his father. You know, I believe his mindset of, you know, he's him. He's trying to make a name for himself, not just being, you know, under his father's wing. So he's definitely a workaholic. He's been doing some good things from releases, route running, and, you know, deep balls, and just, you know, he's just been doing a good thing. So.
What about in the return? Because we don't talk a lot about that at this point, but I guess how far along are you guys in terms of installing some of that stuff? You plan on being back on maybe?
Yeah, you know, that's Coach Hawk call. You know, we got some guys back there that can go and make some things happen in, you know, the punt return, kick return game, like AZ. You got AZ, Asaya, you got Montori, you got Justin Denson. You know, you got some guys with some speed that can get some wiggle and make some people miss. So, you know, as of right now, it's spring ball. We harping it, but we not really harping it.
It's probably not something until fall camp that really kicks.
How's Nick Marsh coming along?
He's
His
going.
first year trying to figure this all out. What's that
was
like?
going to be my second guy that I was going to bring up. Nick is a fast learner. He got good size. He got good hands. You know, he's excellent blocker. He's strong, and just, you know, he's eager to learn. He's eager to come in. You can tell he love the sport. So he's been a workaholic and just come in and do whatever Coach Hawk says and just whatever Coach Hawk fixes and tell him to do. He's a quick learner. Next practice he's doing it totally different in the right way. So
As an offensive weapon, how tough was the end of last year for you guys?
You know, it was pretty tough. You know, the season didn't go as we planned. You know, it's ups and downs. Stuff happens that's out of our control. But at the end of the day, we just wanted to focus on ball. Like we said, it hurts us, that feeling that we know we could have did way better last year. But like I said, it's a new year with a new staff and better opportunities. So
when you guys heard that there was an offensive-minded staff, particularly you, I guess, you know, what were kind of your visions? I mean, because obviously the last few staffs here have been defensive coaches.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's excitement. You bring excitement, especially when you get to see the system. You know, you can hear, you know, it's coming in. They throw the ball a lot or throw first team. But when you see the system, you actually see what they're doing for the guys and what they're good at. It definitely brings joy and excitement and what you can bring to the game. So,
For guys in the room, happy to hear Coach Hawkins would be back.
Oh, yeah.
You think? What was that reaction like?
It was definitely happy. You know, he's a veteran NFL guy. He knows what he's doing. It's definitely hard on us. He preaches competitiveness, and every day we come out there and we're just eager to compete. I mean, you know, that's his character. He's installed that into each and every one of our guys in our room, and we just try to carry that chip on our shoulder because we never know when our last play is. He harps every day. You never know when our last play, like y'all seen last year. That could have been my last play. God, thankful that I'm still here, but just go out there and compete each and every play. So it's definitely a joy to still have him in the building.
Definitely wanted to ask you about that. I mean, when you look back on the experience, just what comes to mind, and does that change you at all as you move forward as a football player? Are you cautious? Are you thinking about things differently at all?
Oh, no, like I said, football is a dangerous sport. You know, thank God allowed me to get back up after that hit, you know. So, you know, that's what comes with the game. You never know what happens. But when I say if I'm scared, no. Like, I love this sport. And like, if you really love this sport, you would go to the next level to do what you got to do for this sport. So it don't really affect me, I would say. Just continue to go out there and ball and do what I do because I know what I'm capable of.
That was your first touch, wasn't it?
That was the first play of the season.
Yeah, first of the season. So looking forward to doing something different this time.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely flip the script and, you know, just go out there and ball out. So.
How long did it take you to get back to like full health after that?
Probably like 2 weeks. 2 weeks that I set out. So it wasn't really, you know, even afterwards, you know, when you concuss, you don't really know. It's a concussion, so it's a mind game and stuff like that. So I took the correct protocol of sitting out and, you know, following the training rooms and doing what they tell me to do, and they allowed me and took their time to bring me back. So I just followed their lead, and when I feel comfortable to come back, they allowed me to come back when they knew it was time. So that was really it.
How did that change maybe your season in terms of just, I mean, you came in with pretty big expectations. It seemed like you were going to be a big part of that. Just kind of almost seemed like an interruption.
Yeah, like I said, stuff happens in football. God has a different plan for each and every one of us, so I had expectations for myself. It didn't go the way it was supposed to, but I'm still here.
Everyone talks about a reset. I mean, for you, does it feel like a reset after that?
Yeah, especially with the new staff coming in and the offense and, the guys that they're bringing in, so definitely a reset.
Well, I was just gonna ask, like, even when you did come back, did you feel like yourself again, or?
Yeah, like I said, the love of the game is what drives me. I wake up each and every day. I'm from the south side of Chicago. We don't have much, and a lot of kids don't make it out of the south side of Chicago. So just the love of the game allowed me to get up each and every day and just continue to enjoy and ball and feel free when I step on the field. So I feel like that incident didn't really affect the love of the game for me. So.
You're coming up on the final stretch of spring practice. What do you hope to still prove or to show? What do you want to see from the team?
Just more detail. This offense is about detail, the little detail. Details is, if you don't execute, that's what get us beat. So just continue to go out there, play fast, play physical, go out there and play with confidence, and always just remember the details. We the assignment that we have is 11-man football. Everyone has a job, so we go out there and do our job, and that's where execution come in park. So that's really it.
You're an old quarterback. What do you think about these quarterbacks?
They can sling it for sure. They can sling it for sure. So, with me playing, maybe I could keep up, maybe I can't, because I've been playing receiver for a few years, but they definitely got some arms on them, very accurate. Know the game, and exciting to be around.
Aiden, can you tell that he knows the system? You know what I mean? How much does that help for the rest of you guys?
It helps a lot because he automatically gives you feedback. If he sees something different, you coming back to the huddle, he gives you feedback, and he's very vocal when it comes to harping and going on to the next play. You make a mistake, next play. You have a good play, next play. We'll talk about it on the sideline. So he's been a very, very vocal guy, and
for you guys learning it. I mean, at 3 levels, with him and Tanner and Jack. I mean, do you guys kind of pick their brains on things, like more so maybe?
Yeah, because I had a conversation with him today in regards of just a look that we had. We got alignments and we got specific spots to be, but when we really harp on just that connection, and regardless of a field thing, we know we got to get a certain down the distance. We can make some adjustments on where we got to be, and just have that connection where we can make plays and move the chains when it comes to the games.
Did you feel like you were able to demonstrate everything you can be last year as a player? How did you feel last year went for you?
No, not really. As y'all know, that we had the situation, but last year was last year. Hopefully, I pray to God that I get the chance to show this year what I can do for the team and just continue to go out there and ball. So.
You guys good with Alante?
Yeah.
Get some lunch.
Thanks, man.
All right.